Hey traders, John Hell here. So today we're actually getting a bit of a nice good drop here on the oil market. Also, there could be a really nice beautiful pattern happening on the silver market as well too. So I want to share all that with you and what's going on right now and some different opportunities that I'm going to be seeing in these marketplaces as well, because there's a lot of things I want to cover with you in today's session there, guys. So the very first thing that I do say is that I've actually put together a training for you that walks you through all the details to my trading system. So if you need help, guys, and you would like to learn my actual trading system for free, go to johnsfreetraining.com, or there should be that first link in the description. And you, again, on that webinar, on that webinar replay, I will teach you my number one trading system. I'll teach you how to find the trades, how I use options, and so much more. So let's actually start off here when it comes to the good old oil market. So there's a few things that I'm focusing right now on the oil market that could be setting up for something really, 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 really amazing, right? So the first thing I'm saying here is this. So if we look at this here from a weekly chart perspective, let's actually blow this up here. So this is oil right now. Complete and utter rejection, right? Complete and utter rejection from there to there. So if we bring this down from here to here, look what we have, right? See how completely rejected it through there. So it just depends what actually happens next could set up for an incredible move for us moving forward. So we can see what's happening through here. We actually had a move down, move back up, and we're at this level now. So if I go over to my daily charts now, a lot of moving averages on here, okay? And we can see that through there, we can see that through there. So what I'm seeing here is we've actually flushed down to here, come back up, and now we're getting a big flush down on these markets. And it's so interesting, traders, because like just a few days ago, my gardener said, "Oh, are you gonna go buy long oil?" And I'm like, "Long oil? Like, why am I gonna go long oil for?" And then he gave me some reasoning or rhyme or something about Iran and so on and so forth, and the market crashes. I just hope my gardener didn't buy, because he would have got run over. It's like, no, don't touch it. No, I didn't say that to him. I'm like, how can I help my gardener? I'm like, you mow my lawn for a living. Don't touch oil, leave it alone. And then suddenly we've got this big smash down. So oil crash right now. So the one thing I'm watching for right now is there's a few things here. If we do start to see this oil market, if we had a move up through here, if we start to see this oil market come down through to here, and then, well, we're having a bounce, we're coming down through here. If we can hold here now and start to break out through there, you know what that means, right? That means we're about to see another really big move to the upside. Now, here's on the flip side of what I'm seeing here. Again, guys, I don't care where it goes. Just do something and then set up with a trading setup so I can buy it, short it, whatever. Put options, USO, call options, all that sort of stuff. So I'm seeing this right now. So this on the daily chart. So the first thing I'm saying is, do we get a bounce here? Because if we do get a bounce, then that's going to be a nice, good high or low. We're going to move up, move down. Maybe we get something like this here, and then we get a breakout to there. Maybe that's what we're seeing right now. Let's wait and see, right? Wait for confirmation. Number one thing I can teach you guys is the wait for confirmation. Now, what is confirmation? My confirmation is, firstly, my setup is, I like to wait for a period of sideways movement like this here. Right? So that's my setup. Now, I have a lot more than that, but this is a very, very, very simple. I'm trying to explain why my trading is so successful overall. I do have losing trades, guys, right? But why my trading is so successful overall. Because I have my setup. Firstly, I'm looking for this. This is the setup here. Then I'm looking for a large bar breaking off that. You see that? Do you see that? So this here is my setup. This here is my confirmation to go long. And then the flip side for the other side for the going short. So like that's all I say is, traders, if you are trading, if you're trading based off just a hope or a guess, you know that's not going to work, right? But But if we have a look at this here, if we have a look at what's happened with oil right here, if I can get a good setup out of that, then it's going to be beautiful. So first thing, I'm trying to see what happens here. Now, the next thing I do say is that it actually broke down. It broke down through here and came back up, and now it's actually testing this resistance. If we can now start to continue down though, then if we do that, then it's game on again for the bears. So it's a bit of a do or die situation. Either way, we're probably likely to see a really big move out of oil real soon. Have a move down through to here. Okay, so I'll move down through here. If we do, maybe we do get a bit of a bounce like this here, and then we start to head back down again. Either way, there's going to be some really amazing trading setups just around the corner, right? Just around the corner. And I want you to be ready for them because there could be some really nice trades. So that's the first thing I'm seeing there, guys, when I'm seeing that through there. Again, just looking at this real big picture from here, all I see is that the markets come up through there, and then we break down, and we're probably likely to see something like that. Or, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get some. So it's either going to go up or down. Yep, got it. Isn't that all markets? And you know what? And you're exactly right. It is either going to go up or down. So you have a 50-50 chance. How did 90% of you guys still screw it up when you have a 50-50 chance with nothing on the screen? Then we have a hold here, and then we break back to the upside, and then we get a big move. Either way, guys, it's probably something really, really, really amazing just around the corner. Now, one of the big things I'm seeing right now when it comes to the stock market is just strong like bull, isn't it, eh? Look at the stock market. Stock markets say, what happened to the recession down here? Stock markets say, we not do... I was actually expecting some form of a pullback. Out of the actual stock market, when I'm looking at this level here, actually, let's bring this up here. Yeah, so one thing I'm watching for is I'm watching for something like this going on. Right, something like that. If we can break below that through there, we are probably likely to see this thing do something like that through there, right? So a bit of a drop down and a movement down through there. So that's what I was seeing from there to there. If I go check out gold as well, the gold market is really interesting, guys. Are we about to see another move up? Man, you gold traders must be so frustrated right now. Oh, right, remember at the start of the year, I had so many gold bugs. John, you're a moron, idiot. Stop it, moron. Because I kept saying, gold bull market over. And then suddenly, like, I'm still probably going to get that, right? Man, there's so many people like, don't you dare say something about my gold. Gold don't give a shit about you. So, one thing I'm seeing through here is I'm seeing this up. So, we see this overall up move from here to here. And we're starting to see this level from here to here, right? All that squeezing pattern. See that through there? So one thing I'm seeing right now is that if we start to break below down, if we have a big breakdown below, then we're probably likely to start to see a really, really nice move down out of the gold price. Now, what I'm about to say is going to really screw with you guys. And that is, we could be having a really nice setup here coming out of the silver market soon. And a bullish setup, right? That's right, bullish. So, the first thing I do see is that we've actually broken out of this level here, right? Resistance here, resistance here. Right, we've had this very strong move to the upside, and now we're just holding here. If I bring on my 52 moving average, my good old 52 moving average, you can see what's going on here. In fact, let me see if I can, I'll bring it up on this software here, or this XLE, right? Let's go to silver. There we go, that's better, right? Let's go to there. Okay, cool. So, actually, you know what? Let me just take you off the screen here. So one thing I'm noticing here is that we had this resistance through here right now, and we broke up, and now we're just going sideways. So one thing I'm watching for right now is, see this 52 moving average, that blue moving average, right? If we can keep doing that, and we keep doing this thing, like that, and then we get something like that going on, oh my goodness! You know what that means, right? We're probably likely to go for another move. And that's probably going to be a good trading setup for me. So that's what I'm watching for right now out of silver. Bit of a tip for you guys. right? So over the next say couple of weeks, if we can start to go down the path of getting a sideways movement, we could be getting a really nice trade on silver. Hang on, John. Now, whoa. Time out. You said we might get a drop on gold, but you said we might get a breakout on upside. We may not, right? What do? I wait for confirmation. I wait for my trading setup, right? So I'm just saying that if we do get this, then it's probably going to be a really nice, good trading opportunity for me. Depends on how it sets up from that through there to there. Also, one of the things that I've been really sort of focusing on really as well too is the energy market. The overall energy market. This is the monthly chart here on the energy market. And what happens all the time, I'll show you this here. What we're seeing right now is we're seeing this whole, look at this here, just gyrations for many years. Mark my words, guys. When this thing breaks out, when this thing starts to have a move in either way, either up or down, we're about to see a really nice move either way out of this level from here. And if we can hold here and we start to make our way back up to here and we get a breakout, then I'm telling you right now, this actually could be, if we get something like that, guys, I'm now expecting a good 6 to 12 months out of the energy market from here. And if I go down and check out USO as well too, this is obviously the USO price. Looking at the monthlies there. Yeah, so check out USO. So USO is not over yet. But one thing I'm noticing with the USO market is this through here, right? Look at this. See that through there? I believe one of the greatest trading opportunities coming real soon is in the energy market and in the oil market. Because what tends to happen is whenever we do get these really long extended periods of sideways movements in the market, then we start to see some really good moves out of that. And when we do eventually break, because this is the weekly chart, right? We've been doing nothing for 1, 2, 3 years. So that nothingness out of the oil market, one thing I found is this sideways movement is like a bit of a calm before the storm, right? And this is just a calm. It's not doing much. And suddenly breaks. So for me, traders, there's obviously a lot of different markets out there that I'm focusing on right now. Silver, and even the silver mining sector, right? If I bring up this sector here, and I even go to the silver mining sector right now, the silver mining sector could be getting ready for a breakout or potentially getting a really nice setup here soon on the silver mining sector. And so if we can get a nice breakout here, there's going to be a really good trade on the silver mining sector. So as you can see, traders, what am I doing? Right? One thing I want to teach you guys to do is this. Look at all markets, right? I just come up an individual stock. I just traded platinum. Now I'm looking at silver. Now I'm looking at USO, the oil price, and then the energy sector, and the silver mining sector. See what I'm saying here, right? Keep an eye on all these markets. Now, some of you guys go, oh my goodness, John. Put it this way. I use one trading setup across all the markets. So every single market, I'm looking for the same setup every single time, right? Because all the markets operate the same way. And because the way that I personally trade is it actually works on all markets. The beauty thing about that is that if I get my trading set up on silver mining sector or the silver price or the gold price or the gold mining stocks or the USO or the platinum or you see what I'm saying here, right? That's the beauty thing about my trading. And if you say I have a stock trading system, what a load of bollocks. Are you saying that the stock market operates differently to the Forex market? No. Forex market still does trend analysis, highs and lows, support resistance, right? So they all operate the same way. So once you have a system, there is no such thing as a future trading system, right? There's just a trading system. And once you get really good at this, then you can start to apply that trading system to all different markets out there. And the last thing I want to share with you guys is just keep an eye on that real big long-term picture, right? Especially this Dow Jones chart, this one right here. Just keep an eye. Just remember the big large picture here, guys. That overall, that we are still trending to the upside. I still believe we have 4 years to go. Now, 4 years to go simply means we're going to experience what? This was the COVID crash. This was the recession talk. and so on and so forth. So I still believe we're going to see a lot more upside to come. I'm actually hoping, out of the actual stock market, by the way, I'm hoping to see a bit of a drop, especially even like in the S&P. Look where the S&P is. So I'm hoping that we don't do much right now. Get the moving average coming up. Let's do this for a while and then get a breakout, because that'll be, oh my goodness! Do you know how amazing that would be? Because if we get something like this over the next, say, couple of weeks or a month, oh, you know why? Because let me go back to this chart. This one? Yeah, this one here. Yeah, this one here. Right? Oh. So, okay, cool. And so the reason why is because I actually have a target on this this market here, and I have a target up here around 7,500 by the end of the year. So up there somewhere. So this is the big long-term monthly charts from here. So if we get like a little bit of, if we can, this is the monthly charts, but if I go back to the daily charts now, right, this is the daily charts here. So again, if I can get a good trading setup here, that'd be perfect, because if we do get a break, then guess what? It is now on like Donkey Kong, and we could start to see a nice move up from here. And then we're about to see like just one of the greatest melt-ups we've seen in a long time. So there we go, traders. There's a lot of things that's setting up right now. Once again, that first link in the description there, guys, go check out my free training. I teach you my trading system for free, right? I show you what I look for, right? If you need to know what you're actually looking for. And on top of that, as you can see from this training today, right, there's so many amazing setups. And I don't love or hate any market. I don't wish gold to crash. I don't wish gold to boom. I don't wish anything. I just say, whoo, platinum has a good trading setup. Let's go. Let's make some money from platinum. Oh, silver looks like it's setting up. Silver mining sector. Oh, USO, oil market, right? Oh, energy market, XLE. You see what I'm saying here, guys? If we can keep a pulse on all of these markets, because what am I looking for? I'm looking for that one, high probability trading setup, and two, what I'm looking for is I'm also looking for the markets that's likely to make a big move, right? So if I show you platinum, PPLT, see how platinum actually had this massive move. These are the types of moves that I'm looking for, right? So I'm like a sniper approach, sniper. Where are you? Right? And then bam, we enter. And so I was honing in on platinum, and I took advantage of it. I'm out of platinum now. Did really well out of that, and I'm out of individual stock. I'm out of an individual stock as well too. Made a lot of money from that. But now I'm ready for it. So I'm trying to share with you guys. I'm like, see what I'm doing here? I'm scanning all markets. Oh, what's USO doing? What's oil doing? What's the energy sector doing? What's silver mining? I'm watching. And then when it's ready, boom, I'm going to trigger, have a high probability of generating a profit. And also, if I get into the right trade, I could have a high probability of not just generating a profit, but jumping in on a rocket ship like I did with platinum.